What's up, guys? I'm back here with another video today, and today we're going to be talking about Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers and their incredible start to the season. Now, Luka's only played 5 games so far, and out of those 5 games, he's averaged 40 points and almost a triple-double. He's been playing really good, and he hasn't even played all their games. The Lakers have played 9 games now at the time of this recording, and Luka's played only 5 of them. But in the games he has played, he's been looking great offensively. Some of his shots aren't looking the best, like he could get some maybe better looks, and some shots just plain aren't falling. But I think as the season progresses, it's definitely his shot selection is gonna get better, and how we just adjust to the defense is also gonna get better. And I think he is gonna be the runner up for MVP this year. Honestly, I don't see someone beating him. In this on this team, they are a great basketball team. They got good pieces all around, and even their probably biggest weakness is probably the center spot, and they just need more depth because even though they acquired DeAndre Ayton this season, it hasn't been amazing for them to start the season. He hasn't looked great, but definitely he's a good player, and I think that if Luka keeps playing out of his mind like he is right now, the Lakers can make a chance to make it pretty deep in the playoffs. And another thing that Luka's doing this season that is helping them a lot is he's contributing to winning basketball. He's making a lot of great reads. He's rebounding the ball. He's making plays for himself and others. And dude, this guy, he takes away so much attention on the court. But he's been doing this for years. But obviously, each year he plays, he gets better at just finding the guy that the ball should be in. If you have Luka on the court, there's a good chance that the ball is going to be in the guy's hands who's either open or going to make a pass to someone who is open. He's really good at finding those spots and being able to capitalize. And Luka's been playing his role perfectly. LeBron's been out for the start to this season. He'll be back in a couple weeks, a week, I think. But even without LeBron, they are 7-2 right now, which is a great record. And I think all they need to focus on is just keep playing winning basketball, keep figuring out how to get the ball into Luka's hands and get him to either play make or score the ball. Because when they do one of those two things, they're going to win the game. Take the Spurs game, for example, last night. They threw a bunch of different lineups out there, just working on getting Luka open, getting the other guys on the team open. Even though Luka ended up, I think, with 5 fouls, he ended up playing great when he was on the floor. Maybe some of those fouls shouldn't have been called. Maybe they should have, but that's not the point. He's still playing great basketball. And another part of playing great basketball is defense. This season, he's been playing solid defense. Last night, I think he had like 4 steals or something crazy. And that's really important when it comes to when you're talking about championship pedigree. That's something that a team needs. They need defense from all 5 players. You're not going to have someone who can't play any defense at all. And I mean, especially from the guard position, because everyone at the guard position can play great offensively. It's who can play the best defense and who can create for themselves on the offensive end. And I think this guy, Luka, I think that he will win MVP this season because of how good he is at doing it. Without LeBron, he's averaging 40 right now, and that's only through 5 games. I don't think that that's going to continue. But even if it doesn't matter. He's still going to play great basketball. He's still going to average almost a triple-double because of what he does on the floor. And he's looking very conditioned. He's looking professional. I mean, you don't see this in every single guy. Especially teams that aren't seriously, looking for a championship this year. They don't have that kind of guy who can just do everything on the court. Luka can literally do everything. And, he's played into shape, and after playing for the Mavericks for the longest time and going on this Lakers, I think that change of scenery it was the best for his career, because honestly, sometimes in Dallas he could just not be looking the best, but now he's looking great. He looks like he feels great, and he seems like he's having fun. And this is all without their second best player in LeBron James. Austin Reeves has stepped up to the plate. When Luka hasn't played, he's been absolutely amazing. I think Austin Reeves, even if he doesn't stay in the Lakers for the, long ways into the future, he will get a bag. I've seen 1,000 people say that, like, even no matter what happens to him, he's going to go get a bag somewhere, whether it's on a team that is winning or losing. Because he's just the type of guy who can go and give you buckets. He's the kind of guy where he can be the one option on, a poor team, or 2 or 3 on a really good team or a championship team. I think the thing for him, that the only thing I would worry about is just making sure that he's always figuring out his role, because sometimes he's in so many different roles that it's kind of hard to be able to transfer from being the third option when Luka and LeBron are on the court to no LeBron and Luka are off, and now he has to take on a bunch of work. But he's so far this season stepped up to the plate incredibly, and I have absolutely no doubt that Austin Reeves will be a great player this season for the Lakers. And like I said before, the Lakers are looking good this season. However, the Mavericks, who Luka was on just 2 seasons ago, are not looking too good this season. Right now, they're 2-6, and AD and Cooper Flag are averaging less combined than Luka by a considerable amount. And I think we need to start having conversations about that Luka trade, because obviously when it came out, everyone, it shocked everyone. But I don't think we're going to realize how important that trade is to the landscape of the NBA. Luka is the best player in the world right now, in my opinion. You could go and say Shea, you could say Giannis, you could say Shea. It really doesn't matter who you say. But he's definitely in that top 4, top 3 conversation. And he got traded away from the Mavericks, who, were winning. They just got off a season of making it to the finals a few years ago, and they traded him for Anthony Davis and Cooper Flag. And I think that I'm not going to blame it all on Nico Harrison. He's been tortured to death about this trade and how it's affected the landscape of the NBA. But honestly, it's insane what Luka has the potential to do on this Lakers team. Honestly, their ceiling this season is unprecedented. If they play like they are right now, with LeBron adding on top of that for some offensive power, dude, you can take some of that power off of Luka, or that load off of Luka, and give it to LeBron, and he can obviously average 20, at least 24, 23 a night. And it's just taking some of that scoring load off Luka, and he can focus on being able to play winning basketball. Luka's efficiency numbers have been up and down this season so far in the first 5 games he's played, but I'm definitely not worried about that. I think he's going to be a great player. I think the Lakers are going to have a great season. They could have up and downs, but honestly, I could see them making a Western Conference Finals run if they keep this up. Their only thing that I would say they got to worry about is that center depth, and just figuring out, well, who do you like more? Do you like DeAndre Ayton, or do you like Jackson Hayes? And maybe they just play them both separately as sort of a 1A, 1B. And I think that's a good idea, because they're both around the same same skill level. And DeAndre Ayton hasn't impressed me that much this season, but he's been playing his role for the most part. I think he played pretty good last night, but I think they're going to be a great team this season. And I think if you're a Lakers fan, man, you got to be happy because Luka's looking good. LeBron's coming back soon. Austin Reeves looking like the next Jeremy Lin, and he's looking pretty good. But that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and see y'all in the next one. Also, comment what I should do for my next video. See y'all.